Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. 2000, replying to a video. My boy, Sotomayor TV4. This one, you know what? And what's funny is, homie, I've been following you for about a month now. Me and my coworker, the guy actually that relieves me, I work third shift at a children's home in my hometown. And we actually swap. When I'm getting off, he's coming on. But there's like a good hour or so between the time I actually clock out, and him being on, when we transition, and we actually have to wake the kids up. So we actually sit down on YouTube, and me and him. He's an older gentleman, black man, and we watch your videos and. We're really into him. You're a little more militant than my taste would actually, but you're kind of like that pastor that's preaching in church to the people who who are just at the club less than 12 hours before. Yeah, the truth hurts, but sometimes you just gotta take that dose of the truth. And this particular response is to the black women are getting their nappy roots video. Um, Honestly, I feel like this. I've never really been a fan of women doing things to their hair. I mean, I can understand if this is a free country. If a woman wants to get her hair straightened, that's her business. But at the rate of them putting things to the side, like household items and their kids. I lived in Dallas, and there's this place. I don't know if you've ever been in Dallas before or not. There's this place called the Big T. It's like a big outlet mall, flea market type place. And my first year in Dallas, I used to hang out there. A friend of mine had a studio there, and it's like I would sit outside the studio and just chill, and I would watch all these women pass by, and they would have the prettiest weaves and the prettiest lace front wigs and all this stuff, but they'd have their kids walking behind them, dog, and they kids are looking raggedy, and it's just and that actually got me so hot. And then, my daughter's mother, my daughter's mother. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's a bad woman, what I'm saying, but I mean, sometimes I feel like some of the things she does with my daughter's hair pisses me off. I try to be a man and let her handle it, but I have a few rules when it comes to my little girl's hair. We don't cut their hair. Unless it's like a little trim or something to get it to grow to split ends. I grew up in a house full of proud black women. I know you remember the '90s, the late '80s, early '90s black women. You remember how them black women used to wear their hair all, bro. You older than me, but I know you don't cut your hair unless it's this little trim, and you don't perm it. I don't care. And me and my daughter's mother, we got in an argument one time about my daughter getting her hair permed, and she said it's a kitty perm or some bullshit. I don't know. And the kitty perm, I guess it was a lower strength lie or something. I don't know. I didn't even care. All I heard was perm, and I said no. You're not putting that in my baby's hair because I felt like her hair wasn't growing as it is. You know what I'm saying? And she actually, we got into a big argument because we had just saw that movie, Good Hair with Crystal Rock. And, that was actually, people need to really watch that. And we got in an argument and I left. I went to a friend's house and I came back and she never sends my daughter running in the living room when I get off or when I come home or whatever. So I come home and my daughter comes running in the living room and I'm looking at her. I'm like, your hair looks different. And she comes in there. So what do you think? And I don't hit women. I don't hit women. I've never beat on a woman, but I've never in my life wanted to just sock the shit out of a woman in my life. Then right at that moment, because I'm not really a dominant dude. I don't, I make my grandfather, he was one of those guys who, he let my grandmother run the house, and, if he had to step in, and heads was gonna roll because that was his queen. And if she says no, then God damn it, the answer's no because it's probably a good reason. Unless it's just something that's just totally not fair. So my whole thing is, I said no. I never say no on anything, but I said no on this. Did it anyway, and you expect me to be a faithful man? You expect me to be the dude that got your back? You talking about, I want a king, I want to, but you gonna disrespect me like that? Which is one of the things that led to our demise. So my whole thing is, I don't think a woman should have to do that much to her hair. Natural black hair is beautiful, man. I mean, my grandmother never put perms in the hair, as far as I know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not. Back in the 50s and 60s, black women did all kinds of stuff. But from the time I was born, that I can remember, my grandmother wore a lot of wigs. My grandmother, she wore her hair natural. She wore a wig to church. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But you know how old women are. Anyway, women are self conscious anyway. But but I never really imagined that a woman would spend that much money on weave. $500, $1,000, 15, 20, $2,000 on some hair that lasts maybe not even 2 weeks. Oh no, oh no, that's ridiculous. That's the type of shit like that's the shit I don't like for real. But sir, just keep on doing what you're doing, man. You got a supporter right here, Mr. 2000. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, I support you, homie. Hopefully one day we could actually, conversate, on some issues. I mean, I watch a lot of your videos and I really dig what you're saying. So, but like I said, man, this whole hair thing is epidemic. $9 billion. I don't even think there's. Man, and when you said we cut back on education for our kids, man, for hair, that touched my soul, man. That touched my soul a lot. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. And white folks can sit back and look, because, ain't no white person going to spend more money on their hair than their kid, man. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I know a lot of white people, and I know white women that they'll just let their hair grow. Fuck it. Let their hair grow naturally and have that long ass ponytail go down their butt before they jeopardize anything they kids. Man, I don't know, man. I think R. Kelly type shit has ruined a generation. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what to say.